Hey guys, and welcome back to The Rundown. It's your girl V. Today we're going to discuss the beautiful and talented Fantasia Barrino. We're going to discuss wise words once said from Fantasia concerning what it took to play the role Celie for the second time in the movie The Color Purple. We definitely have to salute her immaculate level of style on this latest press run for the movie The Color Purple. She ate and left no crumbs. Lastly, let's go ahead and celebrate the Oscar-nominated Danielle Brooks of The Color Purple. We'll also get into the missed marketing opportunity for The Color Purple. So don't forget to do your part. Comment, like, and subscribe, because guess what? Showing love is absolutely free. Let's get into it.
So Queen Oprah, she texted me this morning, and then we got on the phone. She was saying, congratulating me on the nomination. And I told her, I said, I'm still stuck in LA. She said, give me a second, call you right back. So she has arranged for us to get on a private plane, and we're headed to New York. So I will be able to get some of my press stuff in. Shout outs to Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry. This man has took me by my hand, and he is walking me through. When I lost everything, he was the only person who opened up his wallet and sent me money. If I text him right now, he calls me immediately. Never too busy. If y'all haven't seen his documentary, People, My People, go watch it. Watch it. It's going to move you. Okay. I think my time is up, because I just keep talking and talking.
So not only did Fantasia make her press run, she delivered some of the best looks of her career. She ate down. There was no crumbs left. She did not disappoint with one single look. Fans were enjoying the show all up until we got to this moment where Fantasia appeared in Variety magazine covering up one of her eyes. As we know, the rumor in Hollywood means industry baby. So, is this the case? The Huffington Post went on to report this. I found the press run and the award season cycle of The Color Purple really fascinating, perhaps more interesting than the musical itself. That's not to say I didn't enjoy watching the film in theaters with my family, recognizing the familiar moments brought to life by this brand new cast full of stellar talent. I really enjoyed it. But there have been so many narratives that have been floating around through critics and moviegoers, like I'm still stuck on the fact that people went to the movies not knowing it was a musical. This also happened with the movie Mean Girls, where people were walking out because they just didn't know it wasn't advertised that way. Back to the article. In talking with friends and family, I also think that there were hopes that the Academy would right its wrongs by awarding the film some Oscar wins this year. The 1985 film did not win any Oscars at the 1986 ceremony. Danielle Brooks was rightly nominated for the Best Supporting Actress this year, which is also her first nomination. But Fantasia Barrino should have been announced as a nominee this morning. She really convinced me with her portrayal of Celie. I still hate that I missed her in the Broadway revival. As for Danielle Brooks, she's going up against Divine Joy Randolph's performance in The Holdovers, which has dominated the category at the awards shows so far. But as I think we have discussed before, Brooks' performance is stronger than Randolph's, and I'm fully rooting for Brooks to win. The article goes on to state, I don't understand the whole not knowing it was a musical part, but I will say that many people have written about how Hollywood has failed to market the fact that this and other films this year are musical films. Though I thought people already knew that The Color Purple had 2 years-long Broadway musical runs, so I don't get that. And I think the conversation around correcting whatever perceived Oscar snubs from the first movie with this new one was already a terrible reason to do this movie. And look where that got them. 1 nomination.
I'm up.
Mama,
Yeah,
you did it.
I did for real.
Yeah, just watched it.
Oh
Give
my
me a second.
I did it free. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh. I'm also a little sleepy, so I really still don't know what's going on. So I was so discombobulated because I really was asleep. And it didn't click until like 2 minutes ago. It just wasn't making sense. Aim on that. I don't know if y'all lying to me. Do you know how many people done sent me stuff? I ain't looked at nothing yet. Y'all.
Once again, Danielle Brooks, we salute you. Congratulations on your Academy Award nomination. So many people have wondered why Oprah has chosen to do this film and adaptation of this book by Alice Walker so many times, myself included. So I was looking for answers and I stumbled across this article in The Hollywood Reporter. Let's check it out. Winfrey talks about the divine and the relationship to her connection to The Color Purple, describing it as life-changing on multiple fronts. When the book was first released and she read its first words about a young girl who was raped by her stepfather and gives birth to their children, it mirrored her own life, having had a stillborn child as the result of a rape while she was a teen. This is what has inspired her to tell the story over and over and over again. A lot of people try to bury their trauma, whereas Oprah often talks about and highlights hers, which is, something a lot of us are, wanting more information about why that's so, I guess. You can't really judge it, but it's interesting, to say the least. The article goes on to state, for years, Oprah did not want to turn this Broadway adaptation musical into a film until the Me Too movement came along and her and Sanders saw a reason to bring this adaptation to a new audience. And that's when they turned to Steven Spielberg to have the conversation. Per an interview in The Guardian, this is not the first time Barrino has played Celie. At 23, she was on Broadway. That was the first time ever seeing a Broadway show, she remembers. They took me to eat and said, "We want you to play Celie." And I'm thinking, are you crazy? Are you drunk? Is something wrong? Fantasia goes on to say, it wasn't easy. She had left school at 14 and had no formal training. At this time in her life, I didn't know how to come out of character. She says, I took Celie home with me. I woke up with Celie. I cried all the time. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go back to that. But I'm so glad I didn't allow fear to hinder me from who Celie is now. Brilliant, strong, wise, smart, beautiful, all the things that I did not get to see playing her at the age of 23. I've got to see her in a different way, probably because of where I am in my life. the woman I've become. That woman is a mother of 3 with a bonus son and 2 grandchildren through her husband, the entrepreneur Kendall Taylor. Fantasia originally said no to the part because the thought of Celie links to such a dark part and time in her own life, she didn't want to relive that. Then director Blitz Basilboom stated that, what is it that we can say that hasn't already been said yet? And for me, the hardest part was when I went back to Alice Walker's book. This was on the first page. In that first line, "Dear God," that for me was all right. That was the line. Anyone who can write letters to God must have an imagination. And that imaginative plane became the place in which we were going to justify our reason for bringing this movie back to the big screen. It's that vision that lured Barrino to the project after originally saying no. When Blitz gave her an imagination, that for me was perfect. So reading through both of these articles, shout out to the Hollywood Reporter as well as the Guardian, it does shine a little bit of light on why they decided to remake this production once again, and the fact that they were giving the character Celie an imagination and portraying that on screen as far as how she made it through all of her trauma and gave it sort of a bright side, if you will. We also see the failure on the marketing end of things, that this was not really out front and center to the audience for us to be able to see that they were actually portraying the movie differently in a different light, as well as it being a musical for the biggest part. People that went to go see the movie were stunned all around as far as what it is that they were getting. I think that should have been made more clear in the marketing. A lot of the performances, as far as singing and things of that nature, should have been put on Front Street to highlight those actors' talents and abilities. And maybe things may have went a little bit differently, although we still are not counting them out as a complete flop because it is still airing and it is going to streaming platforms. So let me know what you think about things. Sound off in the comments. Did you go see the movie? What was your thoughts? What was your thoughts on the marketing and what they presented? Did you get what you thought you were going to be getting when you went to go see the movie? Sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let's keep the discussion going. This is your girl V, sounding off for the Hollywood Rundown. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Support us. Keep us going. And we'll see you next time. Bye.